I want you to picture this for a second. There's a girl in your life who acts differently whenever you're around. She watches you a little too closely. She reacts a little too fast. She gets quiet when someone else talks to you. Most people don't notice these things, but you feel it, you can sense it. Her jealousy isn't loud, but it's there, living in the small pauses and the strange smiles she tries to hide. And here's the real value of this moment. When you understand how to respond to that quiet jealousy, you can turn it into something deeper, something real, something powerful. Now, I want to take you into a story. It's about a guy named Rian. Not you, not me, just a simple guy living his life, unaware that someone was silently falling for him in the most complicated way. Rian had known this girl, Macriana, for a while. She wasn't the type to show her feelings directly. She wasn't loud, and she never said exactly what she felt. But she had this strange way of changing her mood whenever he talked to someone else. She wasn't his girlfriend. She wasn't even officially close to him, but she cared, more than she ever admitted. One day, Rian noticed something small. He was talking to another girl, just casually, nothing flirtatious, nothing serious. But Macriana looked away. Her smile faded for a moment. She pretended to scroll through her phone, tapping like she was busy, yet her eyes kept drifting back toward him whenever she thought he wouldn't notice. Most guys would panic, overthink, or rush to explain themselves. But Rian didn't. He had this natural way of staying calm, not reacting emotionally, not trying to fix something that didn't need fixing. He simply walked over to her with a relaxed expression and asked how her day was. No pressure, no nervous energy. And just like that, her guard softened. She wasn't expecting that. Jealousy usually came with tension, but he brought comfort. And comfort is something girls never forget. As days went by, something subtle began to change. Rian stopped trying to impress her. He didn't try to show he was important. He treated her like someone he trusted, not someone he needed something from. That made her feel safe, the way a person feels when they realize they don't have to fight for attention. She started opening up in small pieces, not with words, but with the way she looked at him. She began asking him little questions, things she never cared about before. She noticed when he was quiet. She remembered the things he said a week ago. She even laughed at jokes he didn't think were funny. But here's what made everything shift. Rian never revealed everything about himself. He didn't talk endlessly. He didn't try to fill the silence. He let the mystery stay alive. He shared enough to connect, but not enough to erase the curiosity. And that curiosity drew her closer without either of them noticing. One evening, something happened that Rian would remember forever. They were walking together without any goal, just walking. Macriana kept glancing at him and then looking away each time he caught her. She wasn't jealous of another girl this time. She was jealous of the idea that she might not be special to him. She didn't want him to slip away. Rian sensed the shift, but didn't confront it. Instead, he spoke to her gently, not about her looks, not about anything physical. He told her something small, but sincere. Something about how he appreciated the way she paid attention to details, how she cared about people in a way most never did. She didn't expect that. Her eyes softened instantly. Jealousy turned into warmth. Warmth turned into connection. She wasn't looking for compliments. She was looking for someone who saw her for who she really was. As time passed, Rian became a little more reserved, not distant, just quietly confident. He wasn't overly available. He wasn't overly interested. He was simply himself, calm, sincere, and a little shy in a way that made her wonder what he was thinking, that made her miss him even more. There were moments when she would wait for him to speak first, moments when she hoped he would look her way, moments when she caught herself smiling just because he walked into the room. She never admitted it out loud, but her heart was already drifting toward him. One night, Rian's phone buzzed. A simple message from her, "Can we talk?" She didn't add a reason, She didn't explain anything, but he understood it immediately. Something inside her needed him, needed his presence, needed his calm energy, because jealousy isn't about anger, it's about fear. The fear of losing someone you quietly care for. When they met, she didn't start with excuses or arguments. She simply said his name in a soft voice and looked down for a moment. Then she told him the truth she had been holding inside for too long. She wasn't jealous of other girls. She was jealous of the possibility that someone else might know him the way she wanted to. She thought she wasn't enough. She thought he didn't notice her. She thought she was losing him. But the way he handled her jealousy without pressure, without chasing, without trying to fix her emotions, made her fall for him in a way she couldn't control. And that's the lesson in this whole story. You don't win a girl over by begging, chasing, or proving anything. You win her over by being steady, by being calm, by being real, by letting her feel safe in your presence. Love doesn't grow because you push for it. It grows because something about you makes her heart rest. And when that happens, she chooses you naturally. If you ever find yourself dealing with a jealous girl, remember Ryan. Remember how he won her over without force. Remember how he turned jealousy into connection. And remember this simple truth. You never need to beg for love. When it starts, it comes to you on its own. Before you go anywhere, do yourself one favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. Because if this video kept you watching, imagine what the next ones will do. I'm only getting started, and you're going to want to be here from the beginning. If you think this video was wild, the next one will shake your whole brain. Because if a girl ever pulled away from you, if she ever switched up, went cold, or lost interest out of nowhere, there are 10 brutal reasons behind it. And most guys never figure them out. So, touch this link. I'm waiting you there.